Good morning, sisters and brothers, nieces and nephews. How are you doing today? I'm about to get my day started. I was just thinking about something, and this is for my parents out there, particularly for those that are teenagers, and even if you have some grown kids. How many of you have been in situations that you had something in mind that you wanted to do for your child, okay? But they didn't know that you were planning it because you had seen their good works and their hard efforts, and you were about to bless them with something. And then all of a sudden, they start doing this. Did you give them the blessing? I didn't. There are many times my daughter, her father and I were planning to do things I think I talked to you about. Her father was going to pay for her college tuition, or that he said he was. But she started doing this, and she talked herself right out of that blessing. I was going to pay, when her father decided not to pay her tuition, I was going to, continue paying for her dorm until she started doing this. Talked herself right out of that blessing. There were times during the course of her life, again, like I said, her father and I may have had something extravagant planned for her, or just, anything. But before we could enact it, she would do something that would say, okay, we thought she was ready for it, but she's not. So she talked herself right out of a blessing that she didn't even know that she was about to get. I think we do that, or we can be subject to that in every aspect of our lives. Personally, as well as professionally. You never know who's watching and what they are looking at specifically. And I'm reminded of about a year or so ago, my husband and I he took me out. I can't remember if I took him out for his birthday or he took me out for my birthday. But anyway, we were at one of our favorite steakhouses that we go to. And this young man, he was humping. He was humping. You understand me? Bussing tables, getting tables ready. He was moving, but then interacting with the customers as well. But he was doing it, and I just kept paying attention, going back and forth, seeing what he was doing. He wasn't, in our area, but I was paying attention. And it was for my birthday, because my husband had given me some cash money for my birthday. That's what it was for mine. And this young man was grinding. And so when we were just about done with our meal, I called him over. I asked him, I said, how long you been doing this job? I forget I think he said about 6 months. I said, do you mind me asking how old you are? He was in his early 20s. I said, I've been paying attention to you. You are handling your business. You are a go-getter. I can see that. And he was telling me about some of the things that he was trying to do. I said, I want to give this to you. And he just was floored, because he wasn't a waiter. He was just, bussing table and stuff like that. And my husband chimed in. He said, for my wife to do that, because that's the money I just gave her for her birthday. And that's something else I learned from my first boss. Shout out to General Price. At the time he was my boss, he was Major Price, retired, I think, Lieutenant General Price. He said, TJ, you never know who's looking at you and what they might be planning to do for you. He said, so it's not just good enough to do a good job when somebody's looking. Continue doing a good job and being about your business when you think no one is, because somebody is. I just thought I'd share that with you. That works in the professional setting as well as the personal. You can talk yourself right into a blessing as well as you can talk yourself right out of it. Okay? I'm getting ready for an in-person meeting today. I think for all my old heads who remember Three's Company, I'm channeling Mrs. Roper with my leopard print caftan dress. Yeah, I'm channeling my inner Mrs. Roper. untwirling. So yes, that's what I'm channeling. So anyway, y'all have a good day. Take that with you.